Now, construction workers start a $4 million project at a growing school in Miamisburg.
A new athletic facility is coming together at Dayton Christian School. The 10,500 square foot multi-purpose center will feature a gym, chapel, theater, and a 2,700 square foot weight room. It's expected to be finished in about 8 months.
That is WHIO's Ron Otto reporting. The school says it has seen a 75% increase in student enrollments in the last 5 years.
We've learned that Justice Department officials met with Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell's attorney, David Oscar Marcus, says Maxwell answered every single one of Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche's questions.
She never declined to answer. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability.
Telling reporters Blanche took a full day and asked a lot of questions, explaining Maxwell never stopped and never invoked a privilege.
That's Fox's Kristen Goodwin.
And professional wrestling icon Hulk Hogan has passed away.
He was born Terry Gene Bollea in Augusta, Georgia. He began his career in wrestling in 1977, eventually signing with WWF, which would later become the wrestling giant we know now as the WWE.
Fox's Matt Finn reporting. Florida police say Hogan died of cardiac arrest. He was 71. WHIO News Time 6:35.
This is a WHIO Red Alert traffic update.
And we've got a problem on I-75. Here's Will Taylor.
Yeah, Larry, this is 75 northbound through the Moraine area. All that construction there has created a bit of a backup, so I would advise you to get off 75 at either Dixie Drive or before that. Use the surface streets to get around the backup. It's stretching almost all the way up into downtown Dayton. With traffic every 10 minutes, I'm Will Taylor, WHIO Triple Team Traffic.
Dayton Celtic Festival kicks off later today at Riverscape in downtown Dayton. And Sean Kane of the United Irish says having the festival at the same time as the Dragons are home is a plus.
If you're downtown, if you happen to have tickets to the Dragons that day and want to go down, come on, check out the festival afterwards, because it's just a quick walk out of Day Air Ballpark and see what we have to offer. Again, we'll be there Saturday night. I think the Dragons play on Friday and Saturday nights. We'll be there. Sunday afternoon, I think they have a game that Sunday afternoon. We'll be there.
And admission is free. Celtic Festival hours, 5:30 to 11 tonight. Tomorrow, 11:30 to 11. Sunday, 10 to 6. And 2 Southeast Asian nations are on the verge of war. We've got that story in 2 minutes. WHIO News Time, 6:36.
I know it's scary to hear someone tell you to get in your safe spot during a storm. But aren't you glad we're here to say it? Live Storm Center 7 coverage during any weather situation. WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
I'm Ron Otto with My Sports Rundown, my opinion on the big stories in sports. While the Cincinnati Reds are trending up, my Cleveland Guardians are trending down. And to me, it comes down to 2 organizational problems. They rarely spend money, and they can't develop position players. It's one thing if you don't have a big payroll, but you need to fill the holes with a solid minor league system. Pitching hasn't been the problem, but the only position players they've developed since the 90s have been Francisco Lindor, Victor Martinez, Jose Ramirez, and Steven Kwan. And Lindor is in New York, and Martinez is retired. It could also come down to basic philosophy. The powers that be keep telling us, just make it to the playoffs. Anything can happen. I say spend a little more money and make something happen. Saying anything can happen is like not investing in retirement, then relying on a winning lottery ticket to pay for it. Anything can happen, right? I'm Ron Otto, and that's my Sports Rundown. For This Week in History, I'm Ron Otto. July 20th, 1957, former Ohio governor and founder of WHIO Radio, James Cox, dies at the age of 87.
I'm going to step off the limb.
July 20th, 1969, Wapakoneta's Neil Armstrong becomes the first person to step on the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
July 21st, 2024, President Joe Biden abandons his campaign for a second term and endorses Vice President Kamala Harris.
So I've decided the best way forward is to pass the torch to a new generation.
July 22nd, 1934, Public Enemy number 1, John Dillinger, is shot dead by federal agents outside a movie theater in Chicago. And July 24th, 1982, Survivor's Eye of the Tiger from the Rocky III soundtrack starts a 6-week run at number 1. For This Week in History, I'm Ron Otto.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's TJ Chumps.
Drone technology company Dexa is teaming up with TJ Chumps in Kettering to offer drone delivery. Drone delivery will be available from July 31st to August 2nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for those within a 1-mile radius of the restaurant. TJ Chumps will donate all proceeds from drone deliveries to the Dayton area charity Have a Shot of Freedom.
That's WHIO's Christine Bellino.
Now, Premier Health is still trying to figure out how it got hacked 2 years ago, but they say it doesn't appear any personal information was misused.
The health network started investigating after noticing suspicious activity. Premier Health says hackers had access to Social Security numbers, financial information, website login credentials, and health insurance information.
News Center 7's Letitia Perry, they're reporting if you have been impacted, you can expect a letter soon from Premier Health.
President Trump took a trip to the Federal Reserve yesterday, and Mike Emanuel brings us details on this from Washington.
President Trump's visit to the Federal Reserve coming at an awkward time in his relationship with Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. The president expressing frustration with the price tag of an extensive renovation project at the Fed. Powell says the president included the price for a building that was completed back in 2021. The two have disagreed for some time over lowering interest rates, which Powell has resisted because he wants to see how the president's tariffs impact the economy. The president was asked at one point if he would fire the Fed chairman.
Because to do that is a big move, and I just don't think it's necessary.
Powell's term expires next May.
This is WHIO Continuing News.
In a concerning development we have been updating for you, fighting between Thailand and Cambodia over disputed border areas has now entered its second day, leaving at least 15 people dead and displacing more than 58,000 people. WHIO News Time 641.
I'm Larry Hansgen. This is Miami Valley's Morning News, and we've got Dayton Radio's only 5-day extended forecast with Storm Center 7 meteorologist Brittany Ritz.
75 degrees this morning for a low, and it is very muggy. Already feeling like we're in the 80s. 90 this afternoon, feeling like we're closing in on 100 degrees. We're hoping to get some rain. We'll get a good chance throughout the afternoon and evening, very scattered. 73 tomorrow morning, 90 tomorrow afternoon, feeling like 100. More scattered thunderstorms likely, and a few maybe strong. 89 degrees on Sunday, feeling more like 99, with a chance for showers and thunderstorms once again. A little more isolated chance for rain Monday and Tuesday as temperatures are back into the low 90s.
Well, right now, our live Doppler 7 radar showing some pretty heavy thunderstorms in Mercer and Auglaize counties. We've got 75 in Springfield, 77 in Kettering, and 77 at Dayton Severe Weather Station.
This is a WHIO Red Alert traffic update.
And details about a problem on I-75 from Will Taylor.
Yeah, and it was construction that was causing all this backup. This is 75 northbound. They had the left lane blocked. This is just past Central Avenue. Some good news. It looks like it is starting to clear up just a little bit. I still would maybe avoid this spot right now. So if you can get off 75 at Dixie Drive, you can use that to kind of bypass all of this slow traffic. With traffic every 10 minutes, I'm Will Taylor, WHIO, Triple Team Traffic.
On Wall Street, the Dow closed down 316 points at 44,693. And the mother of a little 7-year-old Herschel Kreechbaum may now be facing some civil court problems. We've got that story in 2 minutes. WHIO News Time is 6:43.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Expert brake repair you can trust. Make sure you can stop when you need to the most. Get a little peace of mind by making an appointment today with your trusted brake repair experts at GrismerTire.com.
What is the WHIO Storm Center? It means when you hear these tones, you are just a few minutes away from emergency weather information. Weather is our #1 priority. The Storm Center 7 forecast is always on the radio. 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. And when News Center 7 is in wall-to-wall weather coverage mode, you'll always hear it simulcast on WHIO radio. That means you can take your radio to your safe spot and hear exactly what's happening with severe weather. When it comes to weather, we don't mess around.
This is WHIO, and yes, we're proud and honored to be part of the same company and operation as Channel 7. What does this mean to you? We've combined our resources from both radio and television to create a massive newsroom with lots of reporters digging deep into big news stories happening in the Miami Valley. Everyone knows Channel 7 News, and together, we're giving you more news than you can get anywhere else. WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk.
Imagine being on a vacation for a very long time. Now imagine saving money nightly while you do it. Sounds pretty great, right? With Vrbo's long stay discounts, you can stay longer and save more. Our customers save an average of 10% when they book select properties for a week or longer. Just in case you needed another reason to extend that vacation. Book the perfect summer getaway today with Vrbo Private Vacation Rentals. Your future self will thank you later.
At Walden University, we get the W. We're not here to have our hands held. We're here to lend ours. Because we want to create positive change on the world around us. And Walden University teaches us the skills to make it happen on our time. Now, it's your time. Learn the skills, make an impact, get the W. Walden University. Set a course for change. Visit waldenu.edu to learn more. Certified